Hello, welcome to South Today. In tonight's programme, the contaminated blood scandal that led to thousands of deaths. The National Inquiry hears about transfusions carried out in Oxford nearly 50 years ago. Good evening. Blood transfusions carried out in Oxford decades ago have been the focus of a national inquiry into the deaths of thousands of people. It's estimated up to 30,000 patients were given blood infected with HIV and hepatitis in the UK. Correspondence between medical staff working at the Oxford Haemophilia Centre was read out to the hearing in London. Jeremy Stern reports.
In the 1970s, Oxford was home to the country's leading haemophilia treatment centre. Documents read today showed behind the scenes there were money shortages and pressure on medics to spend less on treatment for patients. And there were limits to the supply of UK-sourced blood products. One letter by a medical expert called for this to be resolved long before it became a major issue.
In 1967, that is her call, effectively, for steps to be taken to achieve self-sufficiency. Otherwise, she predicts, as we know entirely correctly, both as far as Oxford's concerned and nationally, that Haemophilia Centre directors will seek to purchase and use commercial material.
Much of this commercial material came from America and it was contaminated. The inquiries heard that up to 30,000 people in the UK were infected with HIV and hepatitis viruses in the 1970s and 80s. As a child, Neil Weller from Banbury was infected with hepatitis C after being treated at the Oxford Centre. He watched all of today's hearing and heard how Oxford was a research centre for blood transfusions.
We're just so annoyed that we were given products at a whim. You know, we trusted these doctors with our lives. They held us in the palm of their hands and they were giving us blood products just at a whim. Seeing many of my friends die over the years and hearing so many stories of tragedy over the last 3 or 4 years during the inquiry.
Dozens of documents were scrutinised today, a tiny fraction of the inquiry as a whole, which will take years to complete. Victims and their families have attended some of the hearings. 5 decades on, the emotions are as strong as ever. Jeremy Stern, BBC South Today.